their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And we are underway from Atlanta. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready, back 25. Watch the out, watch the out.
Now Ryan on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw again, Ryan. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Here's Ryan to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Like 5. 52. Come on, come on. Got double time. Double time. 3 down, 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down, 3 down. Nicholas, 66. Under 10, 10.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And it's hauled in by Nick Vanette. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. First carry for James Conner. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. From 21 yards away, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from, but for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Down,
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one of 5 yards. So make it 2nd and 5. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Ryan. This one complete to Devontae Freeman. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the 1st. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern, because once you start in a certain pattern,
Ryan hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Ready? You ready? Hey, pick your game up.
On 2nd and 1, Ryan. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time, because let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On 2nd down now, it's Connor. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Let's go one more.
Ryan. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Block 80! Watch the twist, watch the twist. 77.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Ben Roethlisberger. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Ryan. And finding the tight end Hooper. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. They run. Devontae Freeman. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll be 4th down. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Falcons, nothing.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bud Dupree. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line.
Black 30. 52. Exit. Jumping. Jack 16. Black, what's that?
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. Buying time to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
At the 14-yard line.
Set. 180.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Connor. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
To me, that's a terrific run on 1st and goal at the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
2nd and goal from the 1. Now Roethlisberger. And caught in the end end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. 3 first-half touchdown passes now for Ben Roethlisberger. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Well, they sucked the defense in with the play fake, went over the top.
And I know from past experience, when offenses do that, a lot of times the defense guys are screaming at them, run the ball, run the ball. But the offense doesn't really care. They got 6 points.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
To throw is Ryan. And he's got his man on the out route. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Throwing on 2nd down, Ryan. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. A lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
He's going to wind up and air it out. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Don't get nervous.
Ryan. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know. But all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. It was Minkah Fitzpatrick that time to break that one up.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Ready? Like 5.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Roethlisberger. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one goes for 24 yards.
And the Steelers first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. 2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Johnson, the intended target, and now it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Roethlisberger will throw. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Big Ben with his 4th touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point now by Boswell. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down, it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
This one caught by Ridley. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. They're looking at a first and goal from about the 9. Ryan. This is caught. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. Smith, and he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Keith Smith, as the first half is winding down, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, a 22.
First down, Steelers.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10.
3 down. 45. Mike, 45. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
And the Steelers first down.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Watch time, watch time. Tight end right, tight end right. Three down.
Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. A gain of 3, second down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
At the 48-yard line.
22, 44. No, check that.
From just shy of midfield, Roethlisberger. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Johnson was the intended receiver. If they needed a break, they needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Here's Ryan. And he's got his man on the out route. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Ready, 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Back. 55's mine, guys, 55. Here we go. Check. 55, Mike, 55. Now watch Ryan. Get up.
Here's Ryan. Complete to Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And oh my goodness, what a catch at the 6. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They get that little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
Only a yard in the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
Second and goal. At the 4-yard line.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
He came in.
Again, Ryan. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Falcons cut into that lead. Dan Quinn's told his offense, let's try and get 2 more.
Get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Throwing again, Ryan. And it's intercepted at the goal line. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. He's at the 40, past the 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Falcons 13.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Set!
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Again, a run with counter. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
And he finds McDonald. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big 30-yard play on 3rd.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. It's been an easy day for them.
On 1st and 10 is counter. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. They'll stay on the ground with counter again. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now it's Roethlisberger. He wants it all for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at the 20. After the interception, here's Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. To throw again on 2nd down. Ryan. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Ryan now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. To throw again is Ryan. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 16. 1st down, Falcons.
That's another Falcons 1st down. 1st and 10.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Back now in Atlanta. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th.
Here we go, G. Hey, it's just me and you.
Now Ryan on first down. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
On third down, Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down.
T.J. Watt able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. They'll try and throw for him with Ryan. He completes it to Jones. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Ready? 25. Right there. Look, 55. Man out. Check three.
On first down, Ryan. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Ryan. That is caught at the 7-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Julio Jones, the lone receiver left.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Ryan will throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
They come up in an offset eye. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Able to convert on 4th to bring up 1st and goal. That's a big 3 yards right there. Trying to ram his way in, but they're going to hold him back at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. On the run, it's Smith. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Keith Smith, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons get a bit closer. And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
What's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head, right?
Now Ryan leading the Falcons up to go for 2. Now it's Ryan. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
At the 41-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Again, it's Connor. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Roethlisberger. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Take 2 of them. Strip that ball. Wide, get wide.
They'll try and throw for him with Roethlisberger. He can run for it, and he will. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
They'll run on first down. Connor, and I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Roethlisberger. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 22-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
First down, Pittsburgh.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Roethlisberger going to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. To throw is Ryan. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first.
First down, Steelers.
Like 20. Check 45 to mine. Here we go.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Till next time, we say so long from Atlanta.
Big numbers, 100 minute bag, that's a big number, yeah. Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this a jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad be best though. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more dress though. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexicans, I make pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet points of God.
Big numbers, 100 minute bang.